It's nice to see people come back and move with me, and I hope you can help me figure out what I need right now. So, you know, I don't have like a set movement program. I try to tune into my body and see what would be good to do for me today. What's my energy level? What would be a good way to move? And how do you know if what I'm telling you is good for you? You don't, unless you take awareness, pay attention, monitor your breathing, and see just generally how things feel. So we're going to do that just for a moment. Check in with what you need, what you think you need, by putting a hand to the heart and a hand to the belly, and just check in with the flow of your breath. Is breathing smooth and comfortable? Is it easy to breathe? And then we can bring the hands together at the heart center and just check in here. What do I think I need? What would be good for me today in a movement practice? Just see if that comes to you naturally, no effort. The breath still flowing long and smooth. And then we'll just let the hands just take a gentle shake out and the feet take a gentle stand. So sometimes I don't know what I want, and what I think I want isn't necessarily the right thing. Let's see what you need. And the way to do that is to wake up your body from the inside. And we can do that by tapping and shaking and letting the energy sort of bubble up a little bit. So we're going to begin by tapping around your belly. I hope you've not just eaten, but you've processed your food. Don't worry if you have that. And then we'll tap the legs. Tap all of the surfaces that you can. And for this, we might take the legs a little bit wider. Tapping the top, the inside, and outside. Keep your wrists relaxed. Then we'll come to the knees and rub around the knees. And I'm also doing a little lean forward as I do that, starting to caress the calves and the shins. Good. Then we'll bring the legs a little closer and see, can you fall down further and either tap or rub all around your shins and your calves. Can you feel bone? Can you feel muscles? And some of you might now be able to reach your feet and give your feet a tap. And if you can't, that's fine too. Remember to breathe. And then we're coming all the way up, 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 up. And start to take your right arm out. Move your right arm and tap your right arm. Move in any direction that feels good. And then we'll brush that arm from top to bottom. And then we're going to shake it. Shake it, dusting off tensions of the day, waking it up. And we'll do a mini comparison. So one arm's been shaken and stirred like a martini, and the other one hasn't. Do you feel already? I feel there's a difference in the two sides. I want to see if that changes anything. If I just lift my arm, it doesn't have to be super high. But how heavy does the arm feel? How easy is the movement? Compare it to, oh, I actually don't like that. It's like thick pudding. I don't want it. So that simple act of tapping while you move, we'll do the other side, is a way of waking my body up from the inside to help me tell what I need. Because I don't know. All of the different joints are waking up, and then we'll brush from top to bottom, from shoulder to fingers. Of course, I could brush the other way. That's possible too. But then we'll shake it out like I'm getting the dust off a rag. Get away. I don't want all that dustiness. Then let's check in again and just notice how your shoulders feel. How do your elbows, your wrists, your fingers feel? I feel very comfortable there. Much better than when I started. I don't know how about you feel. So we're just going to take the fingers to the top of the head and tap the top of the head. You can listen to the sound it makes. A little drumming. I think I'm a bit hollow in there. And then a very special treat, we're going to take the ears and just massage around the ears a little bit. We're not going to do it too much because that can actually make us a little too relaxed, which we don't want too much relaxation yet. Okay, a little massage for the ears, and then coming to the jaw and just brushing down your jaw like, you know, the painting, if you know the monk painting, the scream, like, that's not so good image. Okay, lovely. Then we'll shake it with the arms one more time, stamp it with the feet. And let's see if we can lift our mood a little, change our mood just by words. So I'm going to say, happy day, yes. And you don't even say the words, happy day, yes. Fit and happy and lively, yes. One more, fit and happy and lively, yes. Okay, I wonder if that's changed posture, mood, or any of those things. So I feel a little better already, which is, I hope you do too. So now we can just shift the weight a little side to side, wake up things in your pelvis a little bit, lifting the sit bone and going for a walk in your chair. Remembering your breathing. Very nice. Take it a little forward, a little back. So we've got our lovely foundation. We can be a little bit perhaps closer to the edge of the chair. Lovely. Resting your hands onto your lap. Take a breath in. Lift the shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders down. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders down. And again, releasing that tension by gathering it and then letting it go. Then we'll take the shoulders back towards each other and then the shoulders apart from each other. Shoulders together at the back, shoulders apart at the back. One more like that, squeeze the shoulders together at the back, and then spread the shoulders apart. Very nice. Now we'll roll the shoulders, relax your arms by your sides, very draped and easy. You're breathing, I'm forgetting to breathe there. And then we'll shoulder dance one and the other, one and the other. Now let's see if we can't get a little bit of a twist into the spine as you do it. Remembering your breathing. Very, very nice. We're going to do just one more little warm up for the shoulders and then it's sun salutation time. So fingertips to shoulders and make some circles here. So it's funny that, you know, years ago I would just bounce into a sun salutation and now I'm so old, but yet so wise that I want to warm up. Let's go the other way before I even do things like really lifting the arms and stretching. So that's the way it goes. Sorry, folks, being old. Okay, all right. So I hope now you are getting ready to begin that sun salutation. So this is a real focus on breath and breath with movement. So we'll begin. Let the arms float up on your breath in and spread your wings on the breath out. And again, breath in, arms are so light. Exhale, floaty wings. And again, breath in. And breath out. That feels good. We're going to let the arms come up again, but then bring them into the goalpost arms. Begin to hinge forward and fold down, exhaling all the way down, down, down. Take a breath in while you're here. Why not? Feel your belly and your thighs connect. Next breath in, lift your head and chest. It's coming up halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, swing your right arm out to the side. Turn your head to look. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, other side, swing out the arm. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, coming all the way up, 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 floating up. Exhale, take your right wrist to the left. Nice side bend. Inhale, float up. Exhale. Over we go. Inhale to center. Exhale, goalpost arms. Nice open chest here. Good breath in. Exhale, twist your upper body to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Reach the arms up and see if you can climb the rope, even lifting your butt cheek a little bit off the chair. You can do it. You're getting longer, taller. Great. Release it down. Just take that hand to the heart, hand to the belly. Nice breath focus. Perhaps feeling the heartbeat. And we're going to try another round. Hope you're ready. Breath in, arms rise. Breath out, arms float. Breath in, arms rise. Breath out, float. And again. Very nice. Arms rise up and come into goalpost arms. You can take a nice deep breath here. And exhale, begin to fold, 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 fold. Maybe you can reach down to your toes now. Maybe. Take a breath while you're here. Feel belly and thighs collaborate. Next breath in, lift your head and chest. So just lifting a little bit. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, swing your right arm out. Turn your head to look in the twist. Exhale down. Inhale, other side. Exhale down. Inhale, rising all the way up, floating the arms all the way up. On the exhale, take your right wrist across, side bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Bring the arms into goalpost arms. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Reach it up, climb the rope. You're getting taller and taller and taller. Fantastic. Shake it out a little. Pause, hand to the heart, hand to the belly. One of those transition breaths, just checking in how we're doing. And we'll take the last round. Whenever you're ready, breath in, float the arms. Exhale, wings wide. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open. And again. This time the arms rise up, but become goalpost arms, nice and open. Begin to hinge forward. And nice exhale as you fold as far down as you can go. Take a breath in. Let it out. Next breath in, swing the right arm out, turn your head to look. Exhale down. Inhale, other side. Exhale down. Inhale, rising all the way up, 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 up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, to the side. Inhale, center. Then we'll bring those arms again to goalpost arms. Feel that opening across your chest. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, the left. Inhale, center. Then reach up, climbing the rope, and then really see, could you lift a butt cheek from the chair? And getting taller, longer. Also doing a little for the pelvic floor. If you lift the butt. Terrific. Shake out the arms, stamp out the feet. So we're going to do a little bit of getting up out of the chair challenge for those who want it. If you don't want it, this is a perfect kind of segue or transition thing. So again, you want to be more at the very end of the chair. No relying on the back of the chair, no slumping there, because we're going to do a little forward and lifting the feet. And, if you want to come over, caress the knees a little bit while you do it, if you feel your knees want a little bit of loving, I might do that. And yeah, wow, we could really lift the feet high. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm seeing that. I love that. All right, so there's a bit of, momentum, a little bit of momentum, but we also want some good stability in the legs. So we're going to do 5 getting up and down out of the chair. If you want to do it, if you want to do 1, that's great too. So I'm going to sail up and voila, I'm up. Okay, sitting bones go wide, knees do not go forward. We do that elegant sit down, all right, if you can. Up we come again. Again, widening across your bottom to gently sit down. And this is number 3, I think. Good job. We're coming down, nice and easy, no plop there. Beautiful. Number 4. And slowly down. And we've got number 5, and we're up. Fantastic. So we'll do some standing exercises. Again, you can always adapt in the chair if you don't want to do standing. But when we do the standing stuff, obviously it's going to help balance. It's going to strengthen bones and muscles of your legs. So we'll just shift the weight a little side to side. And I always think, you know, the seniors that I teach, that even if you just do this, you're going to shift the weight and load the bones and the muscles of the legs. So it's a little something. Then we'll bend into the knees a bit, hands to the hips, and we'll stir the pot here, or hula hoop, if you like. How's the breathing? You doing it? You're holding it? Let's go the other way. Marvelous. Okay, we're going to do one of my favorite somatic exercises, and it's reach the shelf, or it's also called a figure X exercise. So I hope it's okay now that we can lift up the arms, and you're going to reach a little bit to the top shelf with your right arm, but let the diagonal of the X, your left heel, come up if you can. And then we'll switch to the other side. So you reach with the left fingers, but your right heel comes up. And we can kind of go a little back and forth, getting this lovely stretch at the diagonal in your figure X. Remember to breathe. I'm getting longer. That was obviously what I needed today, to get longer. Taller. I'm a midget. I can't say that. All right, one more little reach. Super, and then let it go. Give it a shake, or roll the shoulders, or shimmy, or whatever you need to do there. So we're going to do a classic triangle pose very shortly, and the chair would be really great for that. So just to let you know, it's hard to do the triangle pose in the chair, but you can do the upper body. So what we'll do just to start with is turn out the feet toward the left. So feet are a little turned out. And we'll take the right arm and just slide into what we'd call like just a very baby triangle. So already we've got a big stretch on this side. And you can hold the chair if you need to. Let's just bring that back. You don't have to do this too much. This is very gentle. We're going to do it to the other side. And yes, you can hold the chair, but very gentle. Take that stretch through your ribs, through your abdomen. Breathe. And we'll come back down. So we've got a narrow base for our triangle. You've got 3 points to a triangle, 1, 2, and then the hand is number 3, right? So you can kind of picture that triangle thing. Okay, we're going to try that once more, but this time we're going to add a little bit for the head, but we'll do the head first. So just do a gentle turn of the head, left and right. Notice if you've got a favorite side. I do today. Head to center, and then right ear to right shoulder. And see if you can look up to the ceiling. Breathe. Head to center. Now do the opposite side, left ear to left shoulder. And see if you can try to turn your nose toward the ceiling a little bit. Nice. Bring the head back to center. So when we move our head like that, that can be a balance issue for some people. And obviously we're doing this now only with the legs, you know, straight. So if you need your chair for your balance here, we're going to take the feet just a little bit wider. Turn the toes out to the left again. Little mini bend into the knees. I'll move the chair this way so you can see what we do. And then we'll come into that triangle pose again. So begin with a bend in the knees. Push the earth away and then reach the right arm up, up, up. You can lean into it a little bit. Now you've got your 3 points of your triangle, your 2 feet and your hand. Is it possible that you could turn your head to look up at your hand? And breathe. Of course, it's possible. But is it the thing that you need today? Is it the right thing? You decide. Letting the breath flow in and the breath flow out. Let's bring the top arm back down. Take a bend into your legs. Push the earth away to bring yourself back up. And we're going to do that to the other side. So if you need your chair, you could also just use your leg. Turn out your feet, maybe just a little bit wider stance, not super wide. Bend into your legs a little. And then reaching up your left arm. See if you can lean a little into it, maybe touching the chair or your leg. Breathing. And see if you can turn your ribs a little more to the ceiling. And then can you look to your hand or the ceiling? That little extra turn of the head. Letting the air flow in and out. Bring the arm down, take a bend to the legs, push it away, coming back into center. So I love all of these stretches that open up my rib cage, because then I just breathe that little bit better. I sort of feel more alive. So we're going to do some twisting because we haven't done a lot of twisting, and I'm going to do some standing twists. So bend into your legs a little bit and make sure you're not twisting your knees. So you'll be twisting your spine if you're not twisting your knees. I'm not doing anything too fancy yet, but you could, if you wanted to, reach your arms as well. And take a good breathing. And then if you want to add some feet, pick up your heel as you twist to push you a little more. Going in different directions. Super, just a little more. Great. And then coming back to center. So we're going to put that warmed up twisty spine, I hope it's warmed up now, into a held pose. So I'll use the back of the chair, and I'm going to step my right foot back. This is my right foot back. I'm not mirroring the moment. And you can begin to hinge forward to put your arms onto the chair back. So I'm going to roll my right shoulder, let the elbow go with it. Good. Place it back. Roll the left shoulder. Okay, I think our shoulders are stood ready now. So hinging far forward as you can, and then take your left arm, and it's going to come up into the air if you can, or behind you. And you should be twisting a little bit. So it's a bit like a twisted triangle, a little bit. Again, trying to look up if you can, getting as much of the spine twisted as you can, breathing. One more nice deep breath. Bring that arm back down to the chair, both hands to the chair, step up. You might kind of do a little wiggle or jiggle. The nervous system sort of has a little reset when we do that. And guess what? We're going to do the same on the other side. So this time, take your left foot back. You can keep a mini bend into your knees, but we're looking for sort of straightish legs here. And we want to hinge forward, so wide across your bottom, wide, you know, there's no roundedness in your back if you can avoid that. So there's a good stretch to the back of your legs. Then we'll just begin to roll the left shoulder. Then that can rest, and then we'll roll the right shoulder. And I hope that's going to coax us now into letting the right arm lift or come behind you is an option, but lift and coming into the twist. As much of the ribs can turn as you can, and the head turning to look up at your hand if your arm is lifted. Easy breaths. Super. Bring that arm back down, coming back, hands to the chair. Step up to the chair. And then we'll lift our heels and lift our hearts and our chins. So you're kind of looking to the ceiling. And then heels gently coming down and walking your feet back into a downward dog. So getting that nice stretch into your shoulders, your back of your legs. Taking a few deep breaths. Good. All right, we're going to walk our way back to the chair. And this one is a little balance, and it's definitely a leg strengthener. Give it a go, see what you can do. It's called Warrior 3. So Warrior 3 is a balance on one leg, but we'll use the chair to help us out here. It's also a big stretch to the standing leg. So I'm going to come onto my left leg and bend both legs and tuck my right knee in towards me. From there, push back with the right heel and see if you can lean a little forwards. Now, you might extend the left arm if you feel like it, or both arms if you feel really, oh my gosh, should I let go? I don't know. See what you need, what you can do. Can you breathe? That's perhaps the first question. You've got it. One more breath, you can do it. And then we'll touch down with the hand, touch down with the legs, give things again a little shake out. Do what you can. So I don't know what's going on with you today. So I was like, what's cooking for me? I don't know. Can I do it with the other leg? Can you want to try? And we can do it in baby steps. So first of all, we lower the right leg and hug the left knee in towards you a little bit. And then could you just push out with your left heel so you're in some sort of balance on your right leg? You might just gently let go of one hand. Maybe you reach out the left arm, or the right arm, I should say. Try, or maybe you want to see if you can let go of the chair for a second, or something, or nothing. Breathe. Check it out. And then we can touch down with the hands, with the feet, and give things just a general shake out. Could you even shake a little leg for a second or two, challenging your balance? And we're going to do one last little standing pose today, and it's goddess pose. Goddess pose isn't always a pleaser for people's knees. So I'm going to say we bend a little and rub across the knees. That is already a good exercise, right? Then, and you can use the chair to support you, we take the legs a little wider for this one and turn your feet out. So the feet turn out, which will help to turn your legs out in this way. I'm going to put the hands onto the legs, thumb is back, and I'm actually going to roll the legs out while I go down a little bit. So I don't know if you can see, I'm doing that, rolling the legs out and rolling them in as I come up. And maybe just do that 2 or 3 times. So I'm using my hands to guide my legs the way I want them to go. And then we'll find just the spot for you. Where is it going to be today? It may be here, it may be further here. I don't know. What you got? Then brush up your energy all the way up and open into goddess arms. Are you all goddesses? And even if you're a god, you're welcome to be a goddess today. Then we breathe, feel our power, feel our strength. We are amazing. Our power to do whatever we set our minds to with love and kindness, especially for our knees. So listen. Ready to come up? Release the arms down I wonder if we can like heel toe the feet together. We could try. Good job. And I think it's time to come back to the chair. And if you have your strap, that would be terrific. So the nice challenges there for the legs, for balance, and for side body. Very good. I think we'll do, I'm going to put the strap down for just one more. Before we do our sort of leg hamstring stretches, I think we'll just take one more stretch to the front of the hip. So turn yourself to the left, sorry, to the right, and bring your left knee down toward the floor. Lift up your left arm and stretch and reach across toward the back of the chair. Find your breath and see if you can find so much space all the way down that side of your body. Great. Bring the arm all the way back down. And let's smooth across to the other side. So I've got the butt cheeks sticking off the chair, which gives me the capacity to really lengthen the leg down. So making this nice and stretchy across the front of the hip joint. And then even more stretch if you reach your fingers up and your knee down. Again, listen to your body. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Breath is always for you. Super. Bring the arm back down. We'll come back to face the front. And now we'll do the stretch on the other side, because sometimes we forget to do that. So strap at the ready, put it around the ball of your right foot. And let's just lift the knee and fold here and then lower. Try that a couple of times. Lift and lower. See if you can get that lovely hip crease to fold smoothly now. Then we fold and kick and lift the knee, kick. What a marvelous set of joints you've got. Now we'll stretch it. So sitting up nice and tall once you've established that we've got a nice long line at the back here. Pull up your toes towards your nose. Sit up tall, put your crown on, please. You are the king and queen. Relax the shoulders, let the breath flow. One more nice deep breath. And then we'll take the leg out toward the left, to the right, sorry. Trying to mirror you again now. And open out the left arm. If you can, then turn your head to look at the hand behind you. So we get a little extra in for the neck. And even the eyes could go to the far corners. Enjoying two more cleansing breaths. Sweep the arm and the leg back. Take the strap into the other hand and see if you can snuggle your leg across your seated leg. And let's take the twist. Taking the arm back, turn your head, and even maybe your eyes flirting to the far corners. 3 easy breaths. Good. Sweep the arm and the leg back. Bend into this leg. And we'll come into a seated tree or a seated pigeon. So seated tree, the leg would be on your shin or thereabouts. Pigeon, again, listen to your knees. Do your knees accept this offer or do they reject it? They know the answer much better than I do. But I do know that we can breathe and feel an energy rising up through the center, through the crown of the head, and sense the body, sense your Stretch if there's any stretch. Sense if the body feels ease. Where could you put a little more ease? Very nice. We're going to take that leg back down, take away the strap, and then give attention to all of your bones, muscles, connective tissue, blood vessels, nerves in that leg. Thank you for all that you are. Super. So we have one leg that is attended to. We're going to do the other side. So strap around the ball of the foot. And first of all, I want to make it a little easier on my hip joint to be able to extend my knee. What does that mean? Which is why I like to do a little bit of that. And I'm using the strap as a little bit of a pulley to get that flexibility in my hip joint. And while I'm doing it, I'm not bending my back, right? I'm not doing that. I want to see if I can have the hip flexibility. And from there, could I kick out and try that a few times? Can I lift the knee, stretch the knee, lift the knee, stretch the knee, and then find just that point where, yeah, I can sit here and work on the energy lifting up through the spine. It has a lovely word in within yoga of the Sushumna, like this center running all the way up through the crown of your head. Can that be shining all the way up to the ceiling? While you feel what's going on at the back of the knee, which maybe, you know, you feel a little something or the calf. Let your breath flow. One more nice deep breath. And then we'll take the leg out toward the side and open out with the right arm, taking the hand back behind you, head turning, and the eyes even participating. Your eyes have muscles too. One more deep breath. And then swing the arm and the leg back. Take the strap into the other hand. And I like to wrap the strap around my hand because I'm lazy, really. It makes it easier. Take it across the body. And moving in towards your full twist. So a lovely twist for the spine, for the head. And also across the thigh, you can perhaps feel a little something. Do you hear your breath? Feel your breath. One more deep breath. Lovely. Bring back the arm and the leg. We'll take a bend to the leg and we'll take seated tree or seated pigeon. I'm sure that many of you notice that one side is very different to the other. Most of us have asymmetry of some kind. So is this the tough side or the easy side? So this is the toughest side for me. So wherever we feel sensation, breathe into it. Still feeling that the energy is rising up through you, up through the Sushumna, shining out through the top of your head. So we keep good posture, breath. Great. Let's gently lower the leg down, take away the strap. Again, give this leg a little bit of attention. And that could be rubbing or tapping. You can use the fingers, the heel of the hand, whatever feels good. Great. And we're finding our way back to our seat, sitting up nice and tall. We'll take a seated twist and then just finish off with a little bit of neck and shoulders. So very simple. Take a seated twist toward the right, and you can hold on to your leg and hold on to the back of the chair. And again, eyes can also be included. Each breath massaging the belly. Come back in through center, and we'll take the twist to the other side. It's good for helping you reverse in the car. Oh, no, probably everybody has screens. I don't. I have to use my old body, which is good, right? So enjoying the twist, breathing, appreciating. Lovely. Bringing it back into center. So hands onto the legs. We'll finish where often I like to start, but do a few rounds of cat and cow. So rounding the back and chin down. And then ready to breathe in, lift up your heart, your chin. And then rounding. The inhale, lifting. So you can feel your spine move all the way from head to tail. And then finding yourself sitting tall, we just move the head. So breath in, the chin lift. And breath out, chin to chest. And again, breath in, chin lift. Breath out, chin to chest. Head comes back into neutral. Turn your head to look over the right shoulder. Back to center and the left shoulder. Back into center and right ear to right shoulder. And if you can, just turning the nose towards the ceiling. Head to center and last one to the other side. Not just ear to shoulder, but see if you can lift the nose. You actually get a little more ear to shoulder. Bringing it all the way back to center. Take a breath in, roll the shoulders up, back, down. And again, rolling the shoulders up, back, down. And we'll do that last little shake out, see how it's gone for you today. Stamp the feet, shake out the arms. They can rise a little higher. Fit, healthy, and strong. Yes. So let's see if we can do that. We'll bring it down, and I'm going to say, fit, healthy, strong, shake it out. And we go, yes, I hope so. Fit, healthy, strong, yes. Hooray, hooray. I hope we're healthy for today. So I hope you found what you needed. I think I woke up a little bit. I was a little drowsy, and now I don't feel quite so drowsy. So thank you for helping me on my journey. I really appreciate that.